is a gang stalking, targeted individual video for the record. Like, being targeted means being bullied. You have a responsibility to stand up to bullies. Well, I have a responsibility to stand up to bullies. See, I'm doing this for personal reasons. We'll get to that at the end, too. So I feel like I have a responsibility to stand up to bullies because I know when you stand up to bullies, they're less likely to go on to bully someone else. It's very complex and complicated. I think everyone would relate to a statement like, we have been in the right place at the right time. We have to be in the right place at the right time. Um, I used to work as a medical professional. I used to work do pre-op for certain kinds of plastic surgeries and things like that too. Um, one part of my talent set is I can get information from someone regardless of what they say, without hurting them. Because I don't like to hurt people. I don't want to hurt people. Never do I want, like, is like my plan ever to to hurt somebody. I never intentionally hurt somebody. I do my very best. No one's perfect, but anyway. Um, the thing about getting information from people in the talent set just gets me involved, right? So they love military, CIA, FBI, blah blah blah. There's so many security agencies, all that good stuff. Mm, People being surveilled, things like this. All it all resonates in the same fashion as it turns out. Here, this is look at this. That's my diamonds. See, I got that from some good buddies of mine. They have a jewelry shop in Albuquerque. I used to live in Albuquerque. I used to work at the Rain Tunnel Car Wash. If you ever seen Breaking Bad, the first episode I think is where it starts. And I know a lot more about people than that makes them feel comfortable. Is one of those things. Heisenberg is an observer. All of this culminates, in Better Call Saul. There's a lot of things in there that keyed me up to pay close attention to what was going on again. Just some TV show, and I watched for a minute, and I get this. I get the electronic weapons. I get they're using electronic weapons. And before, it would just be like something I might expect for myself. I wouldn't say anything to anybody because they'd think I was crazy. So, right? What am I gonna tell? And I don't even talk to people anymore, right? I'm like, what am I gonna say? Oh yeah, well. But time goes on, and innocent people are being victimized, and I got a statistic today that 1/3 of people organized worldwide into a sort of gang stalking situation. I mean, there's a lot of implications in that. That's kind of a loaded statement, but yeah, it's Stasi. It's like when I first heard that word used to describe the stalking, I was a little bit hesitant to, well, maybe, I don't know. I doubt it. But no, you're right. And that's what it is, and that's what they would do. That's what they would do. They would turn on their neighbor, they would turn on them, and they would rat them out. And they would say if they had, if they weren't who they were supposed to be. And they'd mark people and Hitler Youth. And what I said when I was rehearsing this is that I really do. I really did wish when I was a kid, but never thought I would have a chance to confront bullies like that. Because there's just, it's just not life if there isn't conflict. You know, no matter how many times I try to escape it, it's always this battle between good and evil. And see, that's the thing is that a lot of the targeted individuals, they have value systems. They have like a system that they use to decide right or wrong. They know the difference between right or wrong, success, fail. They're not willing to sacrifice their values and their rights to participate in certain things. They're not always in the right place at the right time. Um, Street theater is fun when it's just like a prank, or a hoax. I used to do fun pranks when I was a kid. But like this other stuff that you guys are talking about, and I see it. But I and when it comes on me, I'm like, well, this is really stupid. You just have to be so stupid for that to think that would work, right? I mean, who are they dealing with? Okay, yeah. I got a lot of notoriety though. Personally, I have a lot of notoriety as a target because I've been targeted by cartel, like I say, all security agencies, foreign domestic actors. Dude, my list goes on beyond uh, what I've been willing to talk to people about before because it's exploded like this because innocent people have been affected and in a bad way. And I know that it would drive a lot of people crazy. I know that's one of the cruelest things you can do to someone. I have a responsibility to speak up now. Um, what can I say? I do it for personal reasons. Um, when you deal with an observer, you gotta understand that if you don't let them on, that they know they're watching you. That's your window for counterintelligence. Mm. I've been dealing with these characters for a long time in all different capacities. I consider the cartel and their love for machine guns. Could you imagine how they would love microwave a weapon like that? And who they would use it against and why? These things are of concern to me now because of my experience. And I was going to mention some paranormal. There's also paranormal stuff too. God is real. There's like a ghost. At least some ghosts and things like that. I hope you guys have a really good time.